Maybe. You could be. We pull these directly from the Reddit feed, and it is June. It's Pride Month. And I've got a Pride-related question for you.
Oh, okay.
Am I the asshat for refusing to let my family hang a Pride flag? Here's the scenario. 17-year-old male, he says, I am queer. I have been out to my family for quite a while now, and despite some problems, they've always been supportive. While my parents aren't entirely sure where the line between supportive and overbearing is, they do a good job. Where we live in Canada, there have been more and more anti-LGBTQ presence. This year, our Pride event was fenced and had security. Our Pride prom was canceled entirely due to concerns for attendees. My parents had signs in our yard with the sentiment of protect trans youth or trans care saves lives, etc. They were stolen and or vandalized. This, of course, upset my mom, and she wanted to double down and be more aggressive with her support. She wanted to put a pride flag up and put it outside on our porch and in our lawn. She mentioned it around me, and I shut it down pretty quickly. I told her I didn't feel comfortable hanging my flag, not even in my window, so I didn't want her to put it in our yard. I explained how discouraging it feels when someone takes it down or vandalizes it, how unsafe that can make me and other people feel, especially since it's on my property, clearly denoting that there's a queer person who lives there. She snapped back pretty quickly, saying that I didn't get to tell her what not to do and how it's not about me. She said she needs people to see that she's supporting queer people. I told her that wouldn't make me feel supported, especially not if it was taken or vandalized. We went back and forth in conversation where I felt I was being put to the side and my comfort didn't matter. In the end, I told her that she was being performative with her support if she refused to listen to me and my comfort on this. To ensure that she didn't take my flag against my wishes and put it in our yard, I gave it away to a friend for safekeeping. She is now refusing to talk to me until I get them back. Am I the asshat?
No, we'll be right back.
Hey! If you have more to say about this, 651-641-1071.
I wrote down about you. I'm not joking. I quickly... It isn't about you, ma'am. It isn't about you. It's about your son.
Yes.
And your line of I need people. Okay, right there. Mm-hmm. You want applause. This isn't a Gaga song. You want applause. You making it about it is I don't blame even before we got to that hook of the story.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. It is sad that I feel this way. I have a neighbor that I have been warned is a little questionable. And I have 2 flag things on my house. Full disclosure, I would never, and I hate saying this, I would never put any type of pride flag up there because I would be fearful of what hateful folks, intolerant folks would do. Yeah. So even before we got to the crux of the mom making it about her, I agree with this guy because it's about you. It's about him. It's about him.
Level. Yes. Also, just because you put a flag up does not mean that's the only way to show support.
Yes.
That's an optical support.
It really is.
And it's one way, but you're not supporting the person who you think you're supporting when you're clearly crossing a boundary with them.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You could be aggressive in other ways. Monetarily, volunteering.
Or supporting the person that lives in your home.
Well, no, I'm thinking beyond what it feels like it's already happening and just in terms of love and...
Oh, of course.
But the respect there. I mean, clearly saying, look, listen to me on my issues here. And 17.
Hey, I mean, first of all, let's just applaud. Right. Thank you. I mean, there's that. My goodness. Wishing you the absolute best at 17 to have that awareness and that courage. And it is sad that I have to say courage.
Yeah.
But that is the era we're living in.
And maybe it's something, too, at 17 years old, he moves out and go college or the workforce. Maybe then, okay, put the flags out. If he's not living there anymore, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, I pulled this on my 5-year-old the other day where it was like, he was kind of being a little bratty, and I just said, "You live here. All of this stuff is mine."
Get it, girl.
I pulled that on him.
You get it, girl.
Like, no.
You own nothing.
Yeah, so don't even, no.
Yeah.
So
Get it,
I
girl.
think
That's
she kind of had a little bit of that going on, but of course it's very different from what, but, it is her house.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you want to do that, maybe when he's not living there. Because it does really make, my brother says this, he is gay, and he says, look, I'm just not willing to be a target for a hate crime when it's not necessary. He's like,
nope.
You look at me and you know I'm gay. You listen to me and it's there. Yeah. So I don't need a flag flying around at my home. No. So he feels the same way you do, Jace. I mean, he's right in the heart of LA, so it's very, open and whatever, but he still isn't he doesn't feel comfortable.
I was just going to say it. I was just going to say that. And this is coming from Jake, who lives in LA, a very liberal city, and he feels this way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, I'll say it for a third time, it is so sad that this is where we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. We feel very unsafe.
Well, and he's also he's just in general not a fan of just having the flags out anyway, because he's like, this is a piece of who I am.
Yeah.
It is not my whole personality. Now, look, you can, of course, do you, whatever it is, but,
And Jake has always done him. Yeah. Always.
Exactly. Now, I knew we'd all feel the same way about it, but I just wanted this conversation.
It's a good no.
Especially
Thank
this
God
month
you did it.
of Pride. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's a very, I said it last year and I'll say it this year. I got to tell you, I'm just being honest. I feel Lex and I have done the Pride Parade for my talk before it was mandatory for the staff to do it. And I have always looked forward.
It's been like 15 years, I think, maybe.
Probably more. We're going on our 20th anniversary together.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Dang.
Next year's 20 years.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so you're right. It's probably, you remember burning our thighs?
Yeah. Oh my God, they put us on the...
Holly.
It was a Holly. 1 year, it was... Holly, you know the surface of the sun?
You sure do.
Okay.
Now imagine on a black car.
Imagine that. Okay, here's the math. I know we don't do math on the show, but temperature of the surface of the sun.
Yep.
Plus Central Florida in August.
Got it.
Us in shorts.
Plus black painted car hood plus our legs on car hood equals 3 layers of skin loss.
Ouchie.
I was going to say, did the company pay for your skin grafts?
No, but come to think of it. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, Chase, I didn't mean to derail.
Oh,
You're right. We've been doing
please.
this a long time. Is this the first year that you feel it, that you're feeling?
I feel weird. I felt weird last year, and I feel very, I'm not worried, but I would be lying to you if I said I didn't have a little queasiness.
Little vibe shift?
Little vibe shift. I do. I feel I feel weird. I feel not proud. I've always been myself, but I feel anxious. And that's so sad that our community has been turned into the enemy. And it's, and we called this. This when the whole thing about drag show started. We called it on the show. We said, this is just the beginning, and now here we are. Look what they just voted to. I'm not even getting into it. Anyway, there we go.
Well, let's have a verdict here. So I believe, is this person the asshat? That's what we're asking.
The results are in. You are not the asshat.
Nope.
By the way, for all of our Pride information, go to mytalk1071.com and use keyword Pride. There we go. And stand with us. And to end on a positive note, when other companies are running away and doing performative support, we are proud to say that My Talk is still in the Pride Parade. My Talk still lets us talk about it.
Here comes the trolley.
Yeah, we've got a nice trolley now. We're not burning our thighs anymore.
No. Other companies are running for the hills, man, when they see the first sign of uncomfortableness. And I'm proud to say that we work here because we are continuing to support. So to end on a positive note, thank you very much.